guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be filming a makeup tutorial, and let's just pause for a second and be excited that I'm back, right? I feel like I haven't filmed in forever. Literally the last time I filmed was my birthday, which was a week and a day ago from right now where I'm sitting down filming this video. It is Tuesday, and the reason being is because you guys know, if you watch my Snapchat, I was sick for the entire weekend. We left Friday, and that's when my cold started, and I worked that day. I worked all day, and I was completely fine, and then once we traveled from Illinois to Michigan is, I guess, when I caught the cold, or I got the cold, or whatever. But Dr. Jack seems to think that from when I had my cold like 3 weeks ago, it just was dormant, like it didn't fully go away, so it just came back like then. And so I was sick the entire birthday weekend while we were up in Michigan, and then I was sick for another 2 days while I came back, and then I had a day off, which was last Thursday, I think, and for some reason, like, I just felt so dizzy, you guys. I got up excited. I got up and did all of my birthday running around because I wasn't in town for my birthday, so I did all my running around, and then I came back home and put up plastic on my windows because I have 3 of them and it gets really cold, and I was just like everywhere I would look, I would feel like I was like spinning, and I have never felt like that. I've never fainted. I've never anything like that. It was like my head was hurting, I was nauseous, I felt like I was going to throw up, I felt lightheaded, like all of that, and that happened for 2 days straight. So I have no idea what was wrong with me, but that just completely pushed my schedule back. But now I'm back and I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be able to film 2 videos tomorrow and hopefully get this one up for you guys tomorrow. So anyways, this video I am using the Tarteist Pro palette, and so when this first came out, I was kind of like, I don't want to buy another eyeshadow palette. You know, they come out all the time, and it's literally like, which one should I buy? Which palette is worth it? And I went to Ulta, and I looked at it, and I swatched it, and I'm like, okay, and the lady was talking to me, and usually I don't like when they talk to me, because it's like, lady, I know about makeup. I'm in the makeup industry, I know about it, but, you know, I was just like, whatever, like, talk to me, whatever, I wasn't feeling good, all of that. So, and she's like, it's perfect because it has all of these matte shades, and then you get 4 shimmers on the side, and I'm like, I love matte eyeshadows because you can literally make a whole matte smoky eye, or you can use them for transition shades. And these shadows, they have a bunch of purples and plums, and then it has all of the kind of taupes and cool tone shadows, and then it has a dark chocolate brown up here, and then a matte black, and they have the vanilla brow bone shades over in here. So as I was looking at it, I'm like, I could use these shades, I could use these. So I decided to pick it up because there are 16 matte shades and then 4 shimmer shades, so you literally can't go wrong with having 16 shades. And if you think about it, having these in single pots is way more annoying because you have to like shift through all of your shadows as opposed to having it in a palette form. So since I bought this, I've used it 3 different times, and you guys have been begging me to do a tutorial on Snapchat because I posted a picture of this on Snapchat and you guys wanted to see it. So that is what I filmed today. I filmed the look that I wore to work a couple of days ago. Just changed up the lip because I wore a pink glossy lip to work, and today I used a matte liquid lipstick. And this is the Makeup for Melanin Girls. Now if you guys don't follow them on Snapchat or on Instagram, follow them on Instagram. It is a makeup page that promotes women of color, all of the makeup girls and the women of color, all of women of color girls in the makeup community. So this shade, I'm not sure of the name because they don't post it on the bottom of the liquid lipstick, which is kind of annoying because it's like, if you forget, you just forget. So I'll make sure to have it in the description box because I don't know, but it's just this really pretty, kind of like a wine color, like a Merlot. I think that's the name of it actually, but it's very comfortable. Like, it goes on very liquidy, but it dries matte, and it's just comfortable. Like, I literally, as I've been talking, I just completely forgot that something was on my lips. So I recommend you guys picking up this Tarteist Pro palette, and I don't like to recommend a lot of palettes to you guys just because they can get expensive. I think this one was $52 or $43, one of the two, but palettes are very expensive. But with this palette, I think you cannot go wrong. You get 16 matte shades, 4 shimmer shades, and you can do a bunch of different color combos. So I will be posting more looks using this palette, especially with the holidays coming up. If you guys want to see any holiday makeup tutorials, please leave them down below. I know you guys have left me look suggestions on my last video, and I will be getting them filmed. I promise you guys. I work a full-time job, so I am trying to get all of your requests, and also all of, you know, the seasonal looks up as well. So leave me holiday makeup tutorial ideas, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Love you. You guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my lids, and I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. It's a long name. But I'm taking that with a Sigma F82 brush and just using that as my eyeshadow base today. And the palette that we're using is the Tartiest Pro palette. As I mentioned in the beginning, the front of it is just black, all matte, and gold, and then the inside has these luxurious, beautiful array of colors. So the first shade I'm using is Whimsy, and this is a warm transition kind of shade. It's like the burnt orange that everyone loves to use as transition shades, myself included. And I'm just putting that into my crease with a big fluffy brush, and then I go into the shade Drama, which is kind of like a eggplant color. It's a mix between like a light purple and like it's like an eggplant color. Let's just go with that. And I'm just using that on a brush that's very similar to the E25 brush by Sigma, but this is a pink martini brush, or the Pretty Bar brush, and it's very similar, like I said. Just blending those together. And then I go in with the shade Vamp, which is, these purples are the reason why I decided to pick up this palette, because I don't have a lot of matte dark purples or any of these type of colors in my collection, so that's another reason why I picked it up. And I'm using an E25 blending brush, and then I go back in with the previous brush and make sure to blend the two shades together so they blend seamless. And then I go into the shade Minx, which is a part of their kind of like shimmer shades, and I pack that all over to the lid with the Pretty Bar brush as well. And first I apply it onto my eye dry. I just pack it on like I normally would, bringing it all the way up to the crease bone where my crease starts. Then I take some MAC Fix Plus that I have in a little spray bottle, spray the brush directly, and then go in with Minx once again. And I don't pull my eye taut, I just continue to pack this color on as I normally would, and just continue to keep on going, you know. And then after that I decide to go in with eyeliner, and I'm using the Tarte Clay Pot Liner in the shade Black, and I'm using the Pretty Bar, one of their Apple Teeny brushes. It's just an eyeliner brush, and I really like this eyeliner brush because it's really long. It's not a short thin brush, it is a very long thick brush, so it makes applying eyeliner so easy. So I am just pulling my eye taut. I first start doing the wing, and then I drag it back in and keep going that way. And then next I'm going in with the Kick-Ass Super Blur Primer by Soap and Glory, and that is the primer that I'm using for my face today. And I've been mentioning on my Snapchat a lot lately that I have a lot of texture going on around my eyebrows. For some reason, I have no idea. I haven't changed anything in my skin routine, so just excuse that. But I'm using the Naked Skin Foundation by Urban Decay in the shade 9.75, and I'm just using that on with a beauty blender. But if you can tell really closely, like if you look really closely to my eyebrows, there's texture underneath and above, and I got them threaded, and it seems like after I put aloe on it, it just kind of like broke out. So I don't know if I'm allergic to aloe, but I have no idea. So next I'm going with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I use light/neutral and dark golden, or I'm sorry, dark/neutral and dark golden. First I go in with dark golden, and then after that I place it all over the areas where I'm going to highlight, and then after that I just go in with light/neutral just to lighten it up a little bit, because I felt like dark/golden can kind of appear a little bit too dark and a little too warm. So after that I just blend it in with my beauty blender, and then I set my concealer with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. None of this is new, I just continue to include it because I know if I don't, you guys will ask like where'd it go, or I want to see the foundation routine. So I just continue to put these in the video. So after I press it into the skin, I go in with the Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette, and I use the darkest shade in the contour palette, and I just use a brush that I got out of a brush set that I'll make sure I link down below. I've been loving this brush. It's just a small powder brush, but I've been loving it because it's small enough to get into my contour and around the perimeter of my forehead. And then for blush, I use the Black Radiance blush in the shade Raspberry because it tied in with the whole berry kind of look that we're going for. So I just apply that with a Pink Martini blush brush. And this is actually the part of the Peach Bellini brush set. So I just apply it with that blush brush, and then I go in with Laura Geller's Gilded Honey, and I just apply that with my BH Cosmetics fan brush as I normally do. And as you guys can see, I still have the powder
on my nose, because my nose is the oiliest part of my face. Everything else is pretty much dry. I have been so dry lately, so I just let that sit and bake a little bit, whereas I just press it into the skin everywhere else. So after that, I just press it in with the beauty blender, and then I just go in and contour my nose, and then I take a small brush out of that same white and gold set, and I just put that on the tip of my nose and also the bridge of my nose, highlighting it, and this just further accentuates the contour of the nose. It just further gives it a little bit more of a slimmer appearance. And something I've been doing a lot lately is I've been finding that my highlight looks a little powdery, so I just take my beauty blender and go right over the under eye and over the highlight to make it look a little bit more molded into the skin. So after that, I take a slide on glide on pencil by NYX in the shade Jewel and put that into my waterline, and then I take all the same shades that I applied in the crease into the lower lash line. So first I'm taking Drama, and then I'm taking that with a pink martini little pencil brush and just smoke that out on the lower lash line. And then I go in with the shade Vamp on a smudge brush by Sigma, and I just push that right underneath of the lashes. I'm not blowing this out like I did with Drama. I am just pushing this right underneath of the lashes. And then I go in with the shade Glam, which is another one of their shimmer shadows, and place that into the inner corner. Now, as I mentioned, this is the same look that I did on Snapchat, so I'm trying to recreate it as best as I could. And then I just apply mascara on the lower lashes off camera, and then I'm going into my liquid lipstick, and this is the Makeup for Melanin Girls LipSlay in the shade Dutty Wine or something like that. I make sure to have it listed down below because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's Dutty Wine. So after I apply that onto my lips, that pretty much wraps up my look. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry the intro was so long. That's why this video appears to be too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nonetheless, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe and stay tuned for the scene breaks. I love you. Mwah. Bye. Hey, 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 hey. She loves to lay, and I learned the hard way. She loves to lay, I don't to pay. I learned the hard way. Hey, hey, hey. You know me. Every time I try to forget who I am, I'll be right there to remind you again. You know